Hello everyone. So in last video we have discussed about the Robinson annihilation reaction. Now in this video I am going to discuss about the Perkin reaction, which is another important naming reaction. So all the naming reaction I have discussed till now, or I will be going to discuss some more, are very much important from the perspective of the competitive exams. So let's start with this naming reaction, that is Perkin reaction. It is a condensation reaction between the aromatic aldehyde and the aliphatic acid anhydride in the presence of base. The acid anhydride we used should have at least 2 alpha hydrogen, because in this reaction the acid anhydride will generate the enolate, which is enolate of acid anhydride, will attack at the electrophilic site of the aromatic aldehyde to get the product. Okay. In this reaction, the beta aryl alpha beta unsaturated acid is produced as a product. I have given an example of benzaldehyde, which is an aromatic aldehyde, reacts with anhydride in the presence of sodium salt of acid. The reaction temperature should be greater than or equal to 165 degrees Celsius to produce the product beta aryl alpha beta unsaturated acid. In the place of sodium salt of acid, we can use pyridine and triethylamine as a base to get a better result of this reaction. Okay, now we are moving towards the mechanism. The first step is the formation of the enolate from the acid anhydride. This is acid anhydride. The base will abstract the acidic proton. It can abstract from this carbon also, one of the same thing, and we will get the enolate ion. Okay, when the enolate ion will get generated, this enolate ion in second step will give the nucleophilic addition reaction with aromatic aldehyde to form an alkoxide. Here it is a benzaldehyde, that is aromatic aldehyde. Oxygen is electronegative, pull the electrons of this double bond and create an electrophilic center over here. This is the enolate, which act as a nucleophile and attack to this electrophilic site to give the alkoxide ion. Okay. In third step, there is an intramolecular attack of alkoxide ion upon the anhydride end of the same molecule. Here it is the alkoxide ion, which is acting as a nucleophile attacked at this electrophilic site to give this adduct. Then this adduct, the negative charge over the oxygen will move towards the bond to give the double bond with the carbon, and this double bond will get shifted towards the oxygen to give the carboxylate ion. Okay. In fourth step, this carboxylate ion is acetylated by anhydride, means there is a electrophilic addition of acetyl group to this carboxylate ion. Okay, the addition of acetyl group is known as acetylation. Okay, we get this product. Now this carboxylate ion, which get generated in the step 4, will act as a base and elimination will occur. Okay, so this carboxylate ion in step 5th is abstracting the acidic hydrogen from this adduct, and there is an elimination of acetic acid, and there is a formation of a mixed anhydride. Okay, this is a mixed anhydride. Now the last step of this mechanism is this mixed anhydride is get hydrolyzed in the presence of HCl and TH2 to give the final product of beta aryl alpha beta unsaturated acid as a product. So there is a point to be noted that in step 3, where the carboxylate anion is produced, can undergo decarboxylation to produce the alkene as a minor product in Perkin reaction. The major one is your beta aryl alpha beta unsaturated acid, but due to the formation of the carboxylate anion in step 3, it can undergo the decarboxylation. Decarboxylation means the CO2 will get removed, and we will get alkene as a product, which is a minor one in Perkin reaction. So this was all about the Perkin reaction, which is a very important naming reaction. The next video will be about the Stokes reaction, that is another important reaction. So thank you for watching this video. If any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. I will try my best to clear it out. Okay, so thank you so much.